Today, I'd like to walk you through on how to create an API connection using the TruOI Data Hub product. First thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to go ahead and I'm going to create a new ETL job. So I'm going to just over here and click on ETL. This opens up the ETL builder screen. I'm just going to grab the extract and I'm going to drop that onto the stage. From here, I'm just going to go ahead and say create a new data set. What I want to do from here is click on the API table, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and I should see Zendesk. When I click on Zendesk, I'll be prompted with a new window here that says account group. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and say add a new account. I'm going to use the default connection, but the first thing I want to do is just double check to make sure that everything is configured appropriately. So you can see I have to add in my subdomain here. So my subdomain is just going to be TruOI. Make the modification to both of these. And now I should be able to click next. I don't need any additional headers, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave this blank. I do need a subdomain, and I already pre-populated it there, so I'll just go ahead and hit save. And now I can use this connection type to create my connection. So in this particular instance, I'm just going to go ahead and use the connection information that I set up in Zendesk earlier. Just paste my client ID and my client secret into here, and then hit next. Going to give it a simple name at this point in time, which I'll just name it Zendesk. Click next again. Confirm that I don't need any additional header options. And the account property that I do need is TruOI. I'm going to hit login, and I can see the authentication box appears. It says that my account was created successfully. And I'll go ahead and close that out instead of letting it time out. And now I should be able to click on one of the pre-configured tables that are in here. If you don't see a table that you need, you can always contact us. We can add those in. But at this point in time, these are the ones that are configured. So just for example, we'll click on organizational list here. I can hit preview data, and I should see all the data come in now. So you can see the preview is just 25 rows, but I can see all the information that I was looking for in here. So I'll just go ahead and save my data set now. In this particular instance, I'm just going to go ahead and set it as an embedded data set instead of saving it as a public data set. The difference is, do I want to reuse it again or not? The embedded ones only will live within this ETL job. On this particular instance, I'm just going to save it as embedded. I'm going to give it just a name I can reference. Zendesk org list is going to be my name, and then I'll hit save. So now I can see that I have my Zendesk org list here in the center of my stage. I should be able to run this job. I'll come back, I should get the binoculars. As you can see now, my job has finished, so I can click on the binoculars here, and I should be able to see all the records that have been returned. So as you can see down here, I'm currently showing 25 of 35,420 records. What ended up happening is as the system went through all the requests, looped all the different pagination records, and pulled back everything that it could. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this out. So now what I can do is I can actually start working with my data. So I can click the arrow, drag it down, and start with my new task. So in most of my new jobs, the first thing that I do is I always delete out the records that I'm not interested in. So I could go through here. I normally say select all, that puts everything on delete, and then I can just come in here and select the things that I would like to see. Eventually, I would continue working with my job, and what I would do is I ended up loading it into a database so that I could have it for whatever chart or whatever project that I'm working on. In the next recording, I'm going to go ahead and go through more of the tasks that are over here on the left-hand side. As I drag into here, we can see that there's a bunch of different ways to manipulate the data, and I'm just going to go over some of the common ways that we internally use this for our clients. Thank you.